Imagine with me, a plane takes off from Los Angeles heading to New York, just a 3-degree change in its direction, and the whole trip changes. Instead of New York, it lands in Washington. A tiny shift at the start, but over time it changes the whole outcome. That's exactly what happens with your habits. Tiny little details, steps you repeat every day without noticing, and with time, they either build you up and draw you a new identity, or they break you down. This is The Secret of Atomic Habits by James Clear. He gathered stories and experiments that show us the secrets of small habits. Want to know how a cycling coach turned a failing team into a world legend? How just one word was enough to make a smoker quit? And why the place of a glass on a table could change your health? Ready? Let's start. 1. The power of 1%. People think of change as a big leap, but James says, if you improve by just 1% every day, after a year you'll be 37 times better than today. Change isn't a magical moment. Change is a chain of tiny, almost invisible steps. Take the British cycling team, for example. They were a symbol of failure since 1908, for nearly a century, so bad that some companies refused to sell them bikes. In 2003, a new coach came. He applied the 1% idea, improved the bike seats, the riders' uniforms, even the mattresses they slept on. Silly details? Maybe. But within just 5 years, results exploded. In 2008, they won 60% of all cycling gold medals. It's like a snowball. Each roll grows 1%, and with time, it becomes unstoppable. Habits work the exact same way. 2. Identity matters more than goals. Most people chase goals. I want to lose weight. I want to quit smoking. The problem? The goal gets achieved, then disappears. You run with all your strength until you reach it. Then nothing pushes you forward. You lose weight, then slowly eat like before. You quit smoking a month, then light up again under stress. James Clear flips the equation. Don't say I want to. Say I am. Your brain starts filtering choices automatically to match your new identity. The habit won't feel like a burden anymore. It will feel like a natural reflection of who you are. Example. One smoker says, I'm trying to quit. Every cigarette is a battle because he still sees smoking as part of him. Another smoker says, I'm not a smoker. For him, the cigarette doesn't belong. The battle ended before it began. Identities are stronger than goals. A goal gives you a moment of victory. Identity gives you a whole lifestyle. 3. The hidden loop of habits. Every habit follows the same loop. Cue, craving, response, reward. Want to break a bad habit? Hide the cue. Want to lock in a new habit? Strengthen the reward. For example, imagine someone who comes home every day after work and sits on the couch. He sees the TV remote in front of him. That's the cue. He remembers the pleasure he gets from watching. That's the craving. He turns on the TV and watches for hours. That's the response. He instantly feels relaxed and forgets the stress of the day. That's the reward. But that relief steals the time he could spend exercising, reading, or sleeping early. How to break it? Hide the cue. Put the remote in a drawer or remove the batteries. Make the response harder. Force yourself to get up and search for it. Change the reward. Place a favorite book or relaxing playlist on the couch instead. The same daily loop can flip from a negative habit to a positive one. 4. Let your environment help your willpower. Blaming yourself for weak willpower? Maybe the problem isn't your will. Maybe it's your environment. James says, redesign your environment so you don't depend only on willpower. A hospital in Boston tried this. They put water bottles everywhere, on counters, near the cashier, in fridges. They moved soda to less visible spots. Result? Water sales went up 25%. Soda sales dropped 11%. No one was told to quit soda. No awareness campaigns. The change happened because the healthy choice was easier to see. So if you want to drink more water, put the glass on your desk. If it's hidden in the kitchen, you'll forget. Always design your house, your office, your phone, like you're designing a map for your habits. 5. The 2-minute trick. Your brain hates starting new habits. It always resists. The solution: shrink the habit into a 2-minute version. Want to be a reader? Just read 1 page. Want to journal? Open the notebook and write 1 line. There's a famous story. A man could never stick to the gym, so he made a crazy rule: go to the gym every day but leave after 2 minutes. His goal wasn't to work out. His goal was to build the habit. After weeks, his brain saw the gym as normal, like brushing teeth or making coffee. Then he naturally increased his workout. For the first time, he stuck with fitness without fighting himself. Lesson: start any habit so small you can't say no. Success isn't in the big start. Success is in the tiny start that beats your brain's resistance. 6. Stacking habits. This method is called habit stacking. Don't build a habit from zero, build it on top of an old one. Why? Your brain loves routine. Use that. Say, after I brush my teeth, I'll meditate 1 minute. After I make coffee, I'll read 1 page. As soon as I get home, I'll drink a glass of water. Think of it like dominoes. One habit knocks down the next. Repeat long enough, and your brain chains them together into a whole sequence. 7. Instant rewards. Your brain is wired to chase quick rewards. That's why bad habits like smoking or sugar stick, pleasure is instant. Good habits like saving money or exercising pay off later. So your brain says, not worth it now. Solution? Add an instant reward to the good habit. One guy loved a TV series. He only allowed himself to watch new episodes while on the treadmill. Now exercise was linked with fun. He looked forward to it instead of avoiding it. If a habit doesn't bring an instant reward, it will die before you see its results. 8. The Goldilocks rule. Remember Goldilocks and the 3 bears story? Goldilocks entered a house with 3 bowls of soup. One was burning hot. She couldn't touch it. One was very cold. It had no taste. And the third was just right. Not hot, not cold. So she finished it all. From here came the idea of the Goldilocks rule. The human brain enjoys things most when they're just right. Take a tennis player, for example. If he plays against a little kid, he'll get bored. If he plays against a world champion, he'll get crushed. But if his opponent is close to his level, that's when excitement begins. The lesson? Always choose a challenge that's just a bit harder than your current level. That way you'll feel real progress without overwhelming pressure. 9. Track your progress. Simply recording your habits doubles your chances of success. Comedian Jerry Seinfeld wanted to write 1 new joke every day. Problem: the habit's result was far away, so he made progress visible. Each day he wrote, he marked an X on his calendar. Soon a long chain of X's formed. Every day he wanted to skip, he looked at the chain and said, I can't break this streak. Those tiny X's weren't big achievements, but they made progress visible. And that's the secret. Habits stick when you can see them. Tracking progress fuels the habit to stay alive. 10. The dark side of habits. Even good habits have a dark side. Why? A habit puts you on autopilot. That's powerful, but it can also trap you. An athlete reaches the top with routine, but if he thinks that same routine is enough forever, he falls behind as others improve. A company succeeds with a genius plan, but if it never changes, the same plan that built success becomes the reason for collapse. James says, habits are a starting line, not a finish line. Always ask, does this habit still serve me, or does it need to evolve? In a nutshell, your life is shaped by small things you repeat daily. They build your identity. 1% improvement daily equals massive results over time. Focus on identity, not just goals. Master the habit loop. Let your environment help you. Start new habits with 2 minutes. Stack habits together. Add instant rewards. Stay in the just right challenge zone. Track your progress. Keep evolving your habits. And don't forget, knowledge alone is never enough. Action makes the difference. Choose 1 point to start today and share it in the comments. Did you know your feelings sometimes lie to you? Let's discover the secret together in the next episode, based on the book Feeling Good by David Burns. See you next time.